Alrighty. Still waiting for them to go live. We literally just listened to the song, so I'm gonna change it. Yeah, we'll hop over to this. We'll listen to that. What up, nerd? Alright, I've mostly figured out my audio. I just can't hear I can't hear the system sounds. Did that? I was literally just at the page. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let me reload that. Yeah, they're gonna be 2 minutes late. Alright, so while we're waiting for them to get going, go ahead and keep doing this. Figured we'd let me give you guys some game sound. Hearing. Audio's been such a bitch to me the last couple days. Yeah, so they're gonna be like 2 minutes late. There we go. Anyway, so we're finally entering the final era of 7.0. We're gonna finally put this goddamn expansion behind us. Fucking finally. They literally, at any point, would have stopped them, like, doing shit. Which, probably need to turn the music down. There you guys go. It should be a little bit more even on the volume. Man, I've been over this expansion for so long. Can we just skip it and get like a recap of what happens in 7.9 and just start doing stuff for 8.0? Can we do that instead? Is that an option? Can that be an option? Please tell me that's an option. That little pub? That is a little pub. Don't make your stuff just to make sure we get the kill everything twice conquest thing. Once the stream officially starts, I'll turn off the music. Gab needs to figure out what he's like playing, because like he's playing all of the Star Wars games right now. 4 minutes should be enough time. What, they have Legacy of the Sith trailer playing? I don't think Dora's here. Dora, are you here? Oh, you know what? Yeah. Yeah, the chat I'm using like doesn't display the streak alerts. Let's read a conquest. Oh, ways off. I thought we'd be further. Then again, we didn't. Yeah, we didn't kill XR on Ronin. So fair enough. Thank you for shouting to Jacoby. Twisted's here as well. We'll go to the Manon Stronghold. And we will put SWTOR away for the moment. Ooh, Wild Hunt 3. Wild Hunt. Nice. Watch a little bit of, we'll watch this. Yeah, I was over in Fondell. How's it going? Yeah, what streak are you on, by the way? 15. God damn. Why only 15? Cut out the music and we'll bring in the stream.
Our paths are not
Just this.
destined. They are forged.
They need it. Better bit
by
rate.
ambition and fear. The desire for power. The need for control. The price of obedience. We allowed corrupt doctrines to dictate the paths before us.
You'd think they would
No longer.
have a new trailer to play.
A change is coming to the galaxy. Forged
Yeah,
from
the end of Legacy of the Sith. Thank God.
sacrifice. My chains are broken.
I want to kill Shay. I want to kill what's her name? The other Mandalorian, Malgus. I guess we're gonna kill Jadis. Cal. Let's let's just start clean, fresh.
Hello,
And forget
everyone.
Legacy of the Sith ever
Star
happened.
Wars: The Old Republic 7-9 Legacy Reborn developer live stream. I'm Jackie.
Yeah, what up, sir?
Game Manager.
Eric Musco, game director.
Yeah, we made it to the finale. Yes.
I was told no fans.
You know.
I wasn't told that.
Yeah. So, oh my gosh, we have so much to talk about today. But thank you everyone for joining us today. Welcome, welcome,
Yeah.
welcome.
Do not expect a flashpoint.
About Legacy Reborn,
Thank you, Sarah,
just a
but
little bit of a reminder that,
don't expect any operation things.
There's an
Those aren't going to
One
happen.
mirrored and then over there. I don't
Oh.
know.
Are
It's
we
in-
mirrored? We're not mirrored. It's over here. Wait, no. It's
I'm
over
doing
here.
good. And then yeah, we're gonna get a Twitch drop.
Whatever. In one of the corners on your screen.
You will exit to the left. Don't exit.
Don't exit. It's raining right now. You're going to watch 1 hour of live
That
stream
up.
content on Twitch, and you're going to earn a poster decoration.
You guys
in
go.
order to do that, make sure that you link your accounts
Little
on
bit.
SWTOR.com and Twitch.
A little bit louder for you.
That way you can start accumulating progress, getting towards this wonderful poster decoration.
So
yeah,
cool.
it's
So cool.
Dantooine, but it's the wreckage on Dantooine
Correct.
art.
The Dantu, what is it? The
Crash site.
crash site post.
Yeah, no problem. No problem, Shrika.
Two
We
practice
say
runs.
wreckage on Dantooine a
Shrika?
whole bunch today.
Shrika.
in other places, and so it's stuck in our head.
Ooh.
Mhm. And then at 7-9,
That is the best mount they've put out in a while.
You're going to get a beautiful Nightshade Hussis mount.
Nice sasses.
Hussis. Hussis.
Sasses.
Hussis. What is the plural of that?
Hissis.
Hussies?
Hissis.
And honestly, like I think that's the best mount they've dropped
But in order to get
since
this mount, you have to watch 4.
This
probably
is
the,
mount.
the Volptilla.
Okay.
The drops are every live stream.
So just as a reminder, because I still get questions every now and then, when we do have active Twitch drops, it's going to happen with every game developer live stream. It's going to happen with every game update launch. Usually for the game update launches, it's anywhere between 4 to 5 hours
Feels
that
like-
you have to watch. But for the poster decorations, it's going to be
A fellow
And how
streamer
many
is like
was it for the
playing Knights of the Old
Hissis?
Republic. I think it's crashing on him because he keeps like starting it over and over again.
Okay, we're done. I promise. I promise. All right, let's get
promise?
into my.
She promises.
Yeah.
All right, let me actually
I'd say I've done
adjust that real quick.
How about you?
Because
talk
yeah,
about what we're gonna talk
the
about?
drop should be
So we
live
are here
right
because
now.
It's the finale of Legacy of the Sith. The Legacy Reborn storyline. Ashley is going to join me. I see. Apparently, I can't talk. Ashley is going to join me, and we're going to talk about what's up in Legacy Reborn. Kind of. We obviously can't spoil too much. But Ashley's going to join me. We're going to
There
talk
we
about
are.
what's up in Legacy Reborn. So very excited. So very excited.
Yeah, what's up, Doctor?
And then Joe's going to join me. We're going to talk through a whole bunch of stuff. We're going to talk about some quality of life updates that we
Yeah,
have.
so if you watch for an
next
hour,
PvP
chat,
season,
you'll get a deco to put on the walls of your stronghold.
What's coming to
Yeah,
the
been a little while.
market. We have some very cool stuff to show
There's a
you
lot of
there.
cool things,
There's some very
yeah.
cool things
Mhm.
there. Galactic Season 11, I'll remind you here, and probably multiple times when we talk about it. Galactic Season 10 is live right now, but we're going to be talking about 8.0, spoiler for, in a couple bullets, we're going to be talking about 8.0 with Keith, and so we just aren't going to have a 791
quality of
dedicated
life,
stream, so
nightlife.
we're going to tell you what's coming a little bit in Galactic Season 11.
Buy
Remember that's in
some,
791, so we're going to show you some of that stuff as well.
Now,
We're
that
gonna talk
doesn't
about
Buy
mean that
our
we're not gonna have
microtransactions.
Correct.
Just not
Uh,
specifically about 791.
Right. After today, it's all going to be about 8.0.
Yeah,
so,
baby.
So that means we're not going to have a 791 live stream specifically.
Mhm.
And then Keith is going to join
I'm more
me.
than fine with that.
We're going to update you again on what's kind of happening with DirectX 12. Just as a note, that's going to be mostly around the things that was in the article that we already talked about, but just kind of we'll rehash some of the things that we've talked about there. And then as we mentioned last time, we're going to give you some first details on that 8.0 update. So stay tuned. Let's keep joining me.
The only
joins
bit that
me.
matters is the
No, I
last
can't
two
do this.
bullets.
Apparently, I've used my quota of S's today. So we're going to have FERT detailed on 8.0.
Quality of life updates.
We
We'll
have
see
one
what
more-
they do.
One more slide to get to.
Update on story. We've seen this slide a few times in the last few streams, and it's kind of the same story today. So for 7.9, we're in the same situation we were previously, where we'll be launching. Story will be coming out, but for French and German players, it's going to be available with English voice.
Still
French and
can't
German will be
figure out.
available in subtitles.
Still can't
We
just
still don't have
promise
any
the French and
further
German
information on where we are. As soon as
actors.
we have more details to share on when we'll
They
be
won't be replaced by
launching for
AI.
French and German VO, I promise we'll share those
Oh,
details.
thank you
I'll have more
so much
information today,
for
but again, it
the
will be coming out
resub and
available
the
for
new
French
hype
and German,
train.
just with English
If you
voices
guys
and French and
want
German subtitles.
the what looked like
So as
a
soon as we have more details to
screaming
share,
emote,
we will do so.
Yep.
drop some more subs.
Awesome.
All right. That
Thank
is
you,
it for
Jackie.
me. I didn't hit you with it.
Nope.
Ashley's coming on next.
Awesome. Thank
Bye.
you.
They really need to get the they need to get this hype train situation under control. But Shaka, thank you so much. You do get to use exclusive subscriber only emotes just for being a member of the channel. There you go. There's a whole slew of them. Use them as you please. Can we fast forward? I kind of don't care about this. Just skip. Because everyone is going to die. That's gonna be my playthrough. Spoilers. If they're killable, they're dead. Everybody pissed me off in this expansion, story-wise. Oh yeah, what's his name betrayed us as well?
This is on Saturday.
Hello. I'm here now.
And who are you, Ashley?
I am Ashley Rule. I'm the narrative director. So I think we'll be talking about some stories.
That's
today.
honestly my favorite
Rudy,
emote.
What story stuff are we
I
talking about
love it.
today?
It's just
We're
like little,
talking about
just eating little
Legacy
popcorn.
Reborn, which
Yeah.
is the finale of the Legacy of the Sith story. Just gonna say up top, spoilers if you haven't played Masters Enigma, the update that came out in 781. We're gonna be touching on some things immediately that just happened because it's basically right after. So keep that in mind, and if you want, skip ahead 10 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking about the finale, so I mean, if you haven't played any
Sit
of
there,
7.0,
sitting here.
No,
There's been
it's
10
not
minutes on
making
this.
sense.
Rip.
you probably should pause and go play all of it before the finale, and also don't listen to us for the next few minutes
Yeah, yeah. All
because
right,
we're gonna spoil it.
let's jump into it.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
So, not going to give a ton of details of what Legacy Reborn is because obviously it's a finale.
Arshion.
But we are going to Karshion.
Oh yeah.
So we're
Yeah, Jadis.
basically everything is coming to a head at Karshion. Darth Jadis
The
has
Hidden
taken the
Chain.
holocron from you, and
Had a
with the
Cole
help
was her
of
name.
a
Couldn't
traitorous
think of her
ally,
name earlier.
we have
Rude.
lots of feelings about that.
Sure do.
Algus and Shay
And
Vizsla.
the Hidden Chain has rebuilt Darth Null's machine that you saw from the Disorder trailer and the smaller one that was on the Hidden Chain ship. They built the big one on Karshion.
The thing that I love about this, and we played the Disorder trailer right before the stream happens, but you should really just go watch it again, because what I think is cool, here we are at the finale, but I mean, obviously, this was the setup. We kicked this can or boulder down the hill. I'm bad at metaphors today. At
No,
the very
Musco.
beginning, right?
No.
There's a big machine. The big machine is there with Malgus walking up to it. Out of that machine pops a holocron, and here we are at the finale, and when you know it, boy, there's a big machine, and that holocron is going there,
Yeah.
and so is Malgus.
It's like
Huh.
poetry. It rhymes.
Huh.
No, you don't.
Sure does.
So not
You didn't
only
earn that.
is,
Didn't earn
Davis
that,
and
Debs.
The Hidden Chain going to be on Karshion. Shay Vizsla and Malgus also know where Karshion. Everyone's on Karshion, and the player's going to Karshion. So we're all going to Karshion.
We sure are. Can you tell us a
and-
little bit about
It's true, we are.
Karshion?
Yeah. So Karshion, you may have seen in around Star Wars, but it was the home of a fortress of Naga Sadao.
Mhm.
And we might be exploring some of Naga Sadao's history on Karshion, which is going to be super cool.
They better not ruin Naga Sadao.
Let's take a look at some of the interiors and parts of Karshion.
Very cool.
So we finally go and do something with like Naga Sadao, or or like someone equivalent to like Tulak Horde, and it's part of Legacy. This should have been like every freaking patch. You're like, this Sith, that Sith. God, how good would that have been? It makes me so mad.
Oh, so good.
That was
My
a
favorite
very
is
short.
statues. Yeah, you can't have a big.
That was
cool
way shorter than I was expecting it to be.
Sith fortress without big statues of yourself.
Don't know if that was them or me.
I always love big statues. From like the very beginning on Korriban, you just walk out and you're like, well, those big statues every time.
Yeah.
Well, stream's still going, so I'm gonna claim. I'm gonna say it was
a
them.
little different. Adding some things in this story update. The gameplay is going to be. It's going to be, what you're used to, but we're going to add some sections to it. Because this is a big battle, it's a big confrontation with lots of different moving parts in it. We wanted to create segments within the story where you're not only seeing the perspective of your allies, but you're also playing as them.
Right, and this isn't just the same.
Can we
as,
not?
Like, when we've had story throughout our game, always, right? You've gotten to see it from different perspectives of like, oh, I need to go get around and get to that terminal, so I'm going to control a mouse droid. You're not talking about that.
No. We're talking about like people that you're very familiar with, your allies, your friends, and they've got, they're just looking cool. So you get to be them as you're playing through the story. And
you have an example?
Yes, we do have an example. Thank you, Musco. So one of the people you're going to play as is Lana. We don't have it shown here, but Lana has her own suite of abilities that make her super cool. And you get to roll around with T7 or Theron if he's still around. And we're not going to tell you where this happens in the story, but you get to play as Lana for a little bit and just own face as a Sith.
Yeah, one of the things I'm definitely most excited about in 7.9 is that not only, of
I'm
course,
always
you're going to
Sith.
play as your own character as you go through the full extent of Legacy Reborn, but that we're going to give you opportunities to play through a lot of unique other
experiences.
Final Fantasy XIV did this.
perspectives.
Yeah. And it's
I'm not
not
excited
just,
about this.
Single person like combat. There are some really interesting, I don't want to spoil anything, but there's some really cool experiences that you get with the different perspectives.
Yep.
Okay.
Sure
That's as much. I want to say more words, but I can't
Right.
say any more words.
Right, you got to experience it, play it.
Yeah. And to let you know who's going to be along with you on the
maybe
journey,
it'll work.
The Rider Dies.
I'll give him a bone.
Theron are going to be there if Theron's still around. But they are your main supporters in all of this and trying to figure out what Jadis is up to, what Malgus is going to do, what Shay's going to do, and like stopping the Hidden Chain. There's a lot.
What the
But they're
Republic
with
or the Empire is gonna do.
Next up, we have the Mandalorians that have been loyal to Mandalore up to this point. We'll be working a lot with Jakaya and Ras Ordo, as well as Lane Vizsla.
Yeah, why would she be around?
I know. It could be that she was working on something like super special that could be
I forgot
relevant
about
to
her.
battle.
I
I
about
don't
her
know.
so hard.
Her technology would certainly come in handy right now.
Yeah. On the Republic side, we have Arn Peralin, Jedi Knight, who is just with us at the end of Master's Enigma, and so basically coming into this moment, he is at your side as we approach Karshion.
Yeah, what's going on, Arn?
And then on the Imperial side, we have Major Henri. Same deal. They're with you until the end. We have Darth Jadis. Darth Jadis is returning, and he's, it's interesting to like think about. We've got Darth Jadis, we've got Darth Malgus, we've got Hedda Cole. There's a lot of different pieces here to see like how they're all going to line up and what everybody's priorities and goals are in this scene.
Yeah, I know. What up, Marlon?
Jadis is
No, you're
controlling a lot of those pieces, so we'll see what he does with them.
Yep, classic Jadis.
And finally, we are going to see Darth Malgus
Season 10
and Shay
or whatever
Vizsla
PvP.
and her whole crew from the breakout at the fleet, the Shay team, as we have called them. The
Shay team.
So yeah, they're all coming to.
Can it be the
Karshion as well.
Malgus team?
Yeah, because of course, Malgus is the one that kind of quite literally kicked a door in to begin breaking of the chains, and so we have to see through what happens.
Yes, yeah. Malgus is the center of all of this, so we'll see what he does when he gets there.
Yeah.
Just wrecks shop and bulldozes through everybody.
Yeah,
We'll
and
find out.
and how you as the player decide what goes on around as well.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. Well, that's all I want to say about story, because
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil
Yeah.
anything.
We
but-
certainly want to say much more.
It's so good. I'm so excited for y'all. And it is so incredible that we are at this point where you get to see Legacy of the Sith in its entirety, all the pieces, all the story, all the character growth, and see it all come together. And we're really excited for y'all to get to play this and see all the love that the team has put into it.
Yep. So jump in.
Yeah, but that's it for me.
Awesome. Thank you, Ashley.
Bye.
Quality of Life, PvP Season 10, Narshada Nightlife, microtransactions, Master of the Fight, big microtransaction, Galactic Season 11. You guys should be coming out of your ads here in just a moment. Merlin, you should be out of your ads. There you go. Season 10. Are they gonna do anything like to change up abilities or make adjustments? No, they're not, because I haven't really truly done that in like 8 years. Why would they start now? We're not going to get any new maps. We're not going to get new game types. That they don't do that.
And I am now joined by...
Joe Stramaglia, Senior Systems Designer.
Welcome back, Joe. Look, we got a tradition around here, which is that you and I have the longest title slates of all time, and we don't read them.
Every time. Yeah, I don't think we need to read it. Y'all can read. You can read it,
you
right?
can read, and so I think tradition must stay tradition, and so we're just gonna keep going. We're just gonna keep
Just
going.
drive right past it.
We'll just drive right past it. Next. Okay, first up, we got some quality of life updates for the
Exactly.
Dantooine encounters on Wreckage on Dantooine. So a couple things. We've made a few quality of life updates kind of across the zone. So first thing is we've made some updates to the intro mission. Really wanted to focus on kind of how we get you onboarded into the zone. So first, some cleaner onboarding just to give you a better
Really
sense
do
of
need
how
to
the zone works.
do the
For
Dantooine
things
stuff.
like how the hazards work. And also, if you've played it once, we want to give you the ability to skip past it on subsequent plays. This way you go, look, I know how to play. I don't want to do this again. Cool, you can skip past it. Second thing we've seen based on the feedback is some of you may go, I don't want to have to play the orbital core mission. I'm just not interested in that group play. So let me play by myself. Or you don't think you'll be good enough at some point to play it, or whatever it may be. That's okay. So we're actually going to separate those two things. There's the Wreckage on Dantooine wrapper mission, the one that kind of takes you through the entirety of Wreckage on Dantooine. And then there is that orbital core end mission. We're going to separate those two things. So this way you will be able to complete the
fine.
entirety of Wreckage on Dantooine without having to complete Orbital Core, and then Orbital Core will be its own separate mission. So those will be two separate things.
Finally, a clean mission log.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for those of you who are like, please get this out of my mission log. We know some of you are very, want to have that nice clean one. Last one. We've reduced the requirements for zone progression. So this means the ability to kind of level up through those biomes, going from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, and we're actually reducing those requirements to be able to move through those quicker, along with some other changes kind of in line with that to be able to move through the area faster and kind of move through that in a cleaner way. There's a whole bunch of details kind of nested in all of this that I'm not talking through, so please make sure to read through the patch notes to kind of understand how all of this works, but some good quality of life coming to Wreckage on Dantooine.
I think the only real question,
Next
Merlin,
one. Okay.
PvP. And thank you for the shout out to
Companion
Merlin.
Terminal. So effectively what we've done is we've taken the companion return terminal and we're going to move it and lift it into your companions and contacts window. So effectively what that means is every companion
Wow.
that would normally go away from you,
Something that should have
and
happened like
moved either for
2-3 expansions ago.
normal story progression. So that's like when you hit the point of the story in Kotfi, as an example, where you get encased in carbonite and all your companions are gone. Or you have a choice that happens where you choose to kill a companion or exile or not recruit them. You have those companions that just become unavailable to you.
Anyway, as I was saying,
Now,
the
trick
only
with our game, right,
thing
is
in
that you have-
PvP
those are narrative
that
reasons
matters,
why those companions
'cause
aren't
the only thing they're doing,
but
will they
our companions
finally
also
give
have
us
gameplay impact, right? You
cool
have that
things
companion might be your
in the
favorite
season
companion just
to
bring with
earn?
you all the time, out in when you're out in the field doing your day.
They're not.
Or you might use them for crew skills or whatever it might be. And so,
But who
the
knows?
return
Maybe
terminal
they'll
exists so
return
that
to the
player
greatness
could
that was
go,
season
well,
1.
but I still wanted to have, you know,
They're
templates
not.
for my agent or whatever, and so you could just go to the
There's
terminal and bring
there's
it.
that option available.
However, the companion return terminal is a little tricky because you had to know that it existed at all and know where it was and how to interact with it. Like if I said, "Hey Joe, I'll give you $100 in 10 minutes to go use the return terminal. Could you do it? Maybe."
Not use it. I thought you were going to ask me where it was because I prepared for that. But
Yeah, right? It's like, it's kind of a tricky experience. And so in this way, one, it kind of removes that barrier from players because now it just puts it right in their companions and contacts window where you would expect those companions to be. And so for some of you, you may go, "Hey, I'm a true diehard narrative player. I made that choice to kill that companion. I want it to be a natural play where those companions left me. I don't want to bring them out or have to worry about them." Cool. That ineligible for story category, just leave it collapse and you never have to bring them out again. There will still be some of the same kind of interactivity that happens as if a companion was returned through the terminal. So you should expect that because the game still operates as if they are gone. But that's what we've done. This way, the
It's
return
fine, must
terminal
go.
doesn't work anymore. If you go up to it, it'll just say, "Hey, go check your contacts list," because that's where they are. But we've just kind of taken that out of the equation. We just do the work for you now. So the choice is now whether you want to summon them or not whether you know where a terminal is. Next PvP season, Honor in Battle.
Honor in Battle.
Yeah.
Yep. It's coming out 7.9 launch. It was going to run for 16 weeks, just like all of our other ones have.
Let's
And also, just like
see
all
what they
other ones,
got.
There's new rewards to earn.
Yeah, love it. I'm sensing a theme already, but I'm sure we're gonna hear that a lot more as we go through the next pieces.
Yeah, nightlife.
Yep. So we're going to have some new armor sets, and we're not going to show them to you just yet, but
Ooh.
we'll have an article later on that shows off the new armors.
Some flares.
There's going to be 2 themed decorations as well. There's going to be
Unbound,
some
Beholden,
titles,
Loyalist,
Honorable,
Contender,
Nature, and
Combatant
the Loyal,
Armors.
and the flares, which
We'll
we will
see
show
what
you
that
here in
looks
a second,
like.
Nightly Dark and Nightly Light. This is a very nightly themed season in general.
Yeah.
These
So
are-
you should expect that the
whatever.
armor set is also going to be, think of that kind of like metal Space Knight kind of armor set, as you'll kind of get that vibe from everything that we've talked about already.
Exactly. And there they are. Look at these beautiful flares.
Yep. And just so we're clear on what you're seeing, the helmet that you can see that is inside of that flare is not the armor set. That's just some.
It's not the armor set.
That's not the armor set. That's just some armor
That's
was
old stuff.
That's
Don't
just
worry
some-
about it.
That's just whatever the person was wearing that took the screenshot. So the flare is what you should focus on here.
And we're gonna have new achievements.
Between
Well, the same
that was
achievements we have
generated by
every season,
AI
but
or
the
like
season 10 version of them.
they
So
got someone
completing all the
who could
achievements
do
get you that
basic
Prodigy
tuning.
achievement, the
like
Arena
cartoon.
Advocator, the Finisher, All-Star Medalist, and Warzone Warrior. So go and
Yeah.
play PvP, and you'll kind of progress through those naturally.
But everyone, have fun at work.
And
No,
we got the
Nightlife.
Narshadon Nightlife.
Yeah.
It's coming back.
Coming back, and it'll have new rewards as well for players to earn some new decos.
That's true. They'll be coming from the Emperor's Grace machines, and once again, we'll have some more details. You'll be able to see what these look like closer to the event. We just, talking about them early. It's coming out in June 30th, so keep an eye out for that.
Yep. Stay tuned as always for our website for articles and stuff to share details. Oh yeah. Okay, so let's talk about some cartel market stuff. So this one, kind of like our last stream, right after 781. So didn't talk about this on our last stream. We had some stuff coming out that was inspired by.
I didn't realize they gave us the
Mall
mall
Shell.
lightsaber.
So this was our Bionic Overlord armor set. Man,
Love those metal legs.
love them. So good. So good. And then to go along with it,
I really don't actually.
Dark Infiltrator
What the-
sabers. We had both single
Outfit
and
that
dual
much.
sabers as well, also inspired by the show. And also alongside it, we had some dies.
Red dye.
Every time, yes, red. I read it because every single time I tried to say this when we were rehearsing it, I just kept messing it up. So it's just red dies. Red dies.
Metal matte and matte metal.
Thank you. See, you got it. I don't know why, for some reason, I'm incapable of saying what names of dies are. But again, like before, y'all can read, so you got it. New Master of the Fight.
Yeah, Master of
came
the
out.
Fight.
It's Cargo Transport Edition. Like the typical Master of the Fight, comes with 6 months of sub along with a boatload of cartel coins, and reminder you get additional cartel coins alongside your sub. What makes this one special is it's in the name. Comes with cargo, so it comes with personal cargo, guild, and legacy, along with that matching mini pet. Cool thing as well as the mount also always comes with a flourish as well, which we'll show you in a second. And dies. Oh, see?
I don't like the die.
See, more dies.
No, it's gonna be more dies. It's always dies. I'm missing the dies today. So here's the mount.
This is such a cool one.
I
love
this
that flourish.
Yeah.
So cool.
So good.
It was like black
And then,
green.
of course, here are the actual cargo hold, guild bank, and legacy cargo hold. They match the color scheme that you would expect to see on top of the individual storage bays as well. These also animate and have VFX. If they were animated, you kind of see what that would look like based on kind of the pop-out terminals that you see here.
These are some of the coolest ones that we've done so far.
I think so,
really
too.
like the
Yeah.
VFX.
I actually kind of agree with them. Those are actually kind of cool.
And there's the dice.
Gray, green.
The
vulcanized,
gray's
and
really ruining it.
Vulcanized, I guess, or are they both vulcanized? I can't actually
They're both vulcanized, but it's just which color is vulcanized, I think. You're here for
The gray is really ruining that.
Oh, okay. So we just mentioned Naga Sadao. Imagine that. We have
whoa.
Naga Sadao's Fortress Blades. So this is going to be Naga Sadao's Blade and Naga Sadao's Blade Staff. So what is amazing about this is that Naga Sadao's Blade will, obviously it has emissive lights in it, based on your color crystal. And as you move and swing, it will actually kind of emit that light, which is something we have never done before, I don't believe. So beyond just
cool.
it being absolutely an incredible weapon, I think this is honestly maybe the most excited I've ever been about a weapon, because I personally love like the blade style, like sword blade style weapons. The fact that it has something really unique like that kind of emissive light inside of it. And we have some other amazing weapons to show you today too, so hold on. But God, this thing is so cool. Both of them. I shouldn't say one, because there's two of them.
It's so sharp looking.
Yeah.
It's the sharpest looking blade I think we have.
Yeah. And totally no reason we would be building
It's insane, considering they have like actual swords.
Really cool. Really, really cool. Next up, there's definitely never forget that there's a Star Wars.
Just a little movie.
Yeah, a little movie coming out on the forefront. And so alongside that, we have a weapon set inspired by Mando and Grogu. And so first up, we have the blaster pistol, blaster rifle, and sniper rifle. The blaster rifle and sniper rifle have an animation that plays as you kind of bring it out. And that will, all these, you can see kind of the light emission that's coming out of it. That's based on the color crystal inside of it, I believe, as well. So these guys are just, again, beautiful weapon set pulled out of those. And then not to be outdone, you got Pit Fighter blades, again, inspired by Mando and Grogu. Both of these will kind of animate and extend the blades when you equip them. And you can see the beautiful effect that's going on inside of there, which again, dictated by color from the color crystal as well.
Why are they passing off shovels
awesome.
as swords?
Blades. So awesome to get some more of them.
Same.
Plus more at launch.
Plus more at launch. Oh yeah, correct. Yeah, of course. Yeah, thank you, Brooks. Yeah, and this is not the only stuff that we have. We have some more stuff coming as well. This is inspired by Mando and Grogu coming as well at launch that we're not showing today. So stay tuned.
So let's talk about Galactic Season 11.
Yeah, let's talk about Galactic 11. So I will do this reminder up front, and I'll do it again at the end. Reminder: this is not in 7.9. This is in 7.9.1. If you want 7.9 Galactic Season, there's one live right now.
Yep, you can play it right now. In fact, if you want to do DVL bosses, now is the only time to do it, because
that's right.
GS11's not going to have it. So
that's right.
If you want DVL stuff, do it now. And it's going to operate similarly. So 10 and 11 both have this sort of bringing back the companions from past seasons. 10 has 1 and 3. That is Alter and Phalanx. And then 11's going to have Fenzale and Amity. And so if you want to get those. Maybe you missed one of those seasons, or maybe you really like those particular companions. You're going to have some opportunities to get those rewards you might have missed, and also earn some new rewards based on those companions as well.
Yep. Yep. So very, very similar in kind of how we're rotating those. And just in case you forgot who these companions are,
Here they are.
This is Fenzael and Amity, which again, these would be the two companions that'll be earnable.
Amity was
Along
kinda
with-
cool.
This will be probably a good place to remind these. Not only can you get Fenzael and Amity, you can get all of the rewards that were available during 2 and 4, right? So the companions,
all the armors,
their
all the
companion,
weapons.
their companion customizations, their weapons, right? Like all the stuff that was in
Mounts.
those 2 seasons, all
Yep.
together in season
combined
11,
into one.
along with new stuff, right? On top of it.
Yep, here's some of the new stuff. So we got a couple of new customizations for Fenzael, one new customization for Amity that is an armor set that you will also get to wear.
That's right.
We're going to have some new companion mounts, just like the companion mounts that we had in 10. There's going to be some new ones for 11.
Yeah, what's up, Major?
There's going to be some new stronghold labels, new titles, all the kind of things you've sort of come to expect from
Not a lot of things I care about.
plus all the stuff that we had
think, like,
in the original seasons.
The
of 2 and
mounts.
4.
Yeah, so just the thing that
Battle
just can't be
Station's kind of a
undersold
cool
about
stronghold name.
seasons 10 and
Label.
11 is just, for their value, it is just an astronomical. I can hear the rain hitting the windows outside.
Like
Just an
3 things out of
astronomical
all
amount of
these
rewards,
things that
because it's
are
2
the only
seasons
things I
worth
care
of stuff
about.
combined, plus additional rewards on top of it. So never been better seasons for you to get in and kind of get stuff. It's crazy.
We're going to update the vendors with previously retired season rewards. And then after 10 and 11 are completed, we are going to find a way to bring the 1 through 4 rewards to the vendors. And we also updated our classic cartel packs in 10 with some new items. We brought out a new weapon pack and added stuff to our mounts, armors, and weapon packs as well for the silver tier. We will be adding some more for season 11 as well. Details to follow.
Oh boy, have a chance at getting a new thing
and as
out
a
of
reminder,
all the
objectives for these
things.
seasons are using their respective companions.
Loot boxes.
All the
They're
rewards from those original seasons
not
are being
good.
released in this new season. The previous achievement only rewards will have new achievements, and the original achievements will remain tied to their original season.
Yep.
But aside from that, play season 10 now, and look forward to season 11 in 791.
Yep. Yeah. And just a reminder, we're doing this today because we won't have a dedicated 791 stream. Everything once we get past today, which is going to be our excellent segue in a second, is that he's going to be joining me.
It's all
in a
Ado.
minute. It's gonna be Ado.
After
We'll get
this
past
is
today's
all,
stream,
the bit
which
we
is
actually care
talk
about.
7-9,
Although I
and
think
it's
did
just
they
past
talk about
this is gonna
nightlife?
be the 80 show,
I think they just
as it
gave
were, and
us,
so we want to be dedicating time to that.
a
in that
date?
791. We will have a dedicated
June 30th is like when it
article
is
and all
coming.
that stuff showing all of the existing season 2 and 4 rewards.
How you
along
doing,
with the new
Major?
Stuff just to make sure you can see it. Not to say we wouldn't take time out of an 80 stream to show you some of the new rewards, but definitely wouldn't be a focus of a 791 stream. So we wanted to make sure to focus on that today. So just again, if you want to play Galactic Season 10, there's still time. It runs until the end of June, end of July. Yeah, so there's still plenty of time to get in on said season 10 to make sure you do it. But again, season 11, just so there's no confusion, isn't until 791. So
Thanks for having me, everybody. I'm going to pass it off to Keith.
Awesome. Thanks, Joe, as always.
See ya.
See ya.
They'd show off a little bit more for nightlife, but that's fine. Alright, DirectX 12 spring update. This is going to be a review of what they've already told us. Maybe we get a new tidbit of info. 8.0, our first details. I feel like they're doing this because Final Fantasy XIV did their 8.0 reveal. Doing smooth, just having a beer in your garage. Nice. I'm doing good. Criticizing the devs for one of my favorite games. Or of my favorite game. They've dropped the ball a lot. Like we're kind of just like, all right, you guys, you're just gonna get critiqued. You're gonna get, side eye. Do good. PvP is nothing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Doctor. They're not really doing anything new. I was kind of excited for the flare, but looking at it is kind of just like, yikes, that looks like AI.
Are we live?
I like how right as he points to you, you're like,
This is 1, 2, 3.
I'm excited for 8.0, but I'm
Number do we go
also
live on again? I said,
And I'm joined
No,
by
it was really bad.
Me.
That's right, Keith.
I think I said that last time.
I think so.
The hard mode
Um,
comps,
so, That's
beginning
true.
and giving.
One thing I am going to note, because I half joked that I said I could hear the rain.
They
Joe
dropped
is
the
here,
ball
and then,
really, like they almost killed the game with
fortuitously, as
7-0.
Keith sat in the chair, a bunch of lightning and thunder happened. So
There's a lot of things they haven't really done.
it's Keith, just in
But
the most,
gotta
fortuitous of ways.
turn 'em down
we'll
just a
say,
bit.
just in case it happens. We don't ever get rain here in Austin, but of course it would happen now. We're getting some good rain.
They dropped the ball. They haven't been giving a lot of good end game content. Like, we're not getting new flashpoints. We're not getting,
I'm just putting it out there.
a Lair boss every update. We're not getting operation updates. That's all things that like a MMO should be doing every major patch.
When we do, we keep it exciting.
This MMO does not do that.
Speaking of exciting, let's get to the exciting stuff.
They've had an insanely
I'm
long,
excited about rain here.
like just really long expansions, which most MMOs just don't do.
You can
Not
call it whatever you
really.
want.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Right,
words on a page.
Words on a page, right?
Words on a page.
Went out and talked about what we were doing with DX.
Yeah, they went through a lot. I really do.
And why we're moving
A lot of things have happened to this game since 7.0 came out.
Almost like we planted that.
Great idea, person in chat.
They needed to ditch it a long time ago.
But ultimately,
We're obviously live.
we're gonna hold up a newspaper one of these days.
Like there's just a lot of in-game things they don't do that they should be doing.
Key is you should go read the article that we put out. If you don't want to
Like giving us a story that you're gonna do for 2 hours and like anywhere between an hour or 2 hours.
But effectively, we're kind of tearing it all down.
And that's like the only actual content you got for 3-4 months is insane.
Talk through and show is just video game development is fun and crazy. And so this video, the article.
But again, I understand they've been through a lot. A lot of things has happened to this dev team and to this game.
It just simply says that we're
And I want them to focus on things like DirectX 12 and whatnot.
Is continuing that development. In fact, since that article went out, we've actually made a lot of progress.
So I've given them a lot of rope, a lot of leeway.
Get everybody's eyes on and get published and
But like 8.0 really needs to knock it out of the park.
We're writing an article, then are working on it. And so our next steps is UI is obviously a big part of that because pictures.
Yeah, they've been talking about the UI for a long time.
Clack the video game to play it, and so click the video game.
Like they've been for like 2 years. I think they've been saying like the UI's been an issue.
UI team's gonna love the words that I'm saying after you're watching this stream. So that's kind of the next big hurdle that we're working on, and then of course beyond that, once we get all the click clack and all the other stuff going, you want to know when do I get to touch it.
But you're not telling them that. You said when we're in a position to do it.
That's what. True. I don't know if I wrote that, but sure.
But it's down the road, right?
It is. And one thing that is worth pointing out is that 8.0.
Yeah, I'm kind of talking over them, kind of ignoring what they're saying because we got this information like a month ago.
Pay attention for these announcements.
Oh yeah, no, like there's a lot of things they need to do. There's a lot of stuff that like we don't get to see behind the curtains, So like we're kind of stuck just spending time spitting conjecture. Be like, why aren't they doing this? Why aren't they doing that?
Producer letters, SWTOR.com.
But like that's all we have.
There'll be ongoing stuff.
And then like again, it's we're getting 7.9. It's really just a story update.
Right, but the idea is
like we have the PvP seasons, but that's just go play PvP.
Yeah.
At some point in time in the future,
But we're not like making any changes. You're not getting a new map. You're not getting a new game mode. We're not changing the classes for anything.
Yeah, I think so.
Just business as usual. Maybe you like the rewards. Maybe you don't. That's what it is.
Right? Okay.
It could like.
I'm gonna go quickly through this slide because we actually had this last time. This was kind of. I think it probably said goals last time. I don't know what it said last time. We probably should have checked.
Like that's the problem of like when you're trying to promote an MMO for players whose attention spans, especially younger players,
we're gonna care for the next.
They need new stuff like bi-weekly in order to like stay entertained, to stay like, yeah, I want to keep playing this. You know, like I've played a lot of Call of Duty the last couple of years, like since 2019. Those players, like they're like, I need a new meta update 3 weeks into this new season. I need changes now. You know, and here they are like
in a couple slides, because we're actually going to announce content specifically
put out
for
an operation with 4 bosses, reneged on the promise of a nightmare mode.
Oh, watch out. Keep
Years later, added a timer.
The breadth and depth of SWTOR by powering.
And then they threw out a lair boss kind of out of left field, like, and I'm grateful for that. Don't get me wrong.
I didn't even say it.
But it is a little broken.
They weren't.
I was reading them.
We're good enough, like, we can beat it. So they're not going to fix it.
And it just all fell apart. It was downhill since.
Because, you know, if it's beatable, why fix it?
It's all over. Okay. The next era of SWTOR story.
Here we go.
What's your question?
The question was, is it the same story, or is it a continuation, or is it a new story?
Before we get there, here's what this slide's going to be today. This slide is going to be when we announced that we were doing 8.0. When you announced that we were doing 8.0, right? Back in December. I think what I imagine people thought in their head is, oh, I bet this is in there. I bet this might be in there, right?
Oh, you mean with the guessing?
Yeah, right. People start guessing. This, beyond just like pie in the sky crazy stuff.
Are they going to give us a roadmap of what 8.0 is going to have?
The stuff that we want to confirm for sure is definitely in 8.0, then you might maybe expect it's going to be in here, right? So let's talk about some of that stuff. So we are obviously going to continue in the next era of SWTOR story. We already talked about that.
We'll see. Like,
your question being, hey,
that's kind of what I think what they're going to do.
The story that's already there, or is it a new story? This is the question you asked last time. That maybe that was first details information,
right?
And the answer is
should be second details.
Now you jumping into second details. The answer is yes, it's both, right? It's going to be a little bit of a continuation of what's happening in 7.9. Play it so you know what we're talking about. And then there's also going to be something new. There's also
that was actually my.
I mean, there could be something new.
Play it because you need to finish, right?
There's always going to be new stuff to buy on the cartel market.
I like how you say it's your line, like there's defined lines today.
Yeah, it's kind of like, you know, didn't we practice some of this? Right?
I don't know. Oh, also,
yep, saw that.
Hey, there's going to be a level cap increase. Because surely if it's a .0...
Does that mean I have to level all my characters again?
Look,
yes.
I don't tell you what to do. I'm not your boss. But, yeah, I think
that's true.
That you probably... I have a hunch, Keith, that if we
the
increase
answer to that is yes.
85, I can't stop you from leveling all your characters to 85.
Well, that was the question that was insane.
And you're going to do it anyway. So, yes, level cap is going to go up by 5. It's going to go from 80 to 85. So, yes. But here's one of the things, though. If we're going to increase the level cap to 85, that gives us some room to do some exciting things. And one of those exciting things being, we get to have some room for some things around combat balance and new abilities. And new abilities like, what if we have something to offer for, say, every discipline?
Every discipline.
Every discipline.
You guys hear that?
That's right. So that's what we're looking at for.
These are
not to be outdone. New gearing system.
Those are the most expected things to happen with a new expansion.
Does it mean new? And the answer is yes.
He's going to ask my question for you. What I've been trying to find out is whether or not the gearing system is all, you know, every time we go from one .0 to another .0, we always throw out the gearing system and start over.
Yep.
So my question to them is, are we going to do that same thing all over again after I just learned all that stuff with 7.0? And the answer is
no. So
I thought you were going to go yes.
Well, okay, right. So, because one of the problems we have, right, is like every time we go .0 to .0, we kind of replace.
Honestly,
it with
I could use a new gearing,
point,
a new way to
you've kind
gear.
of learned how 7.0 works to a degree, right? And the other thing is, then there's an expectation of every time players will hit that new 5-level breakpoint or something, it kind of changes and it rolls all over the place. So it is new in that you should expect a departure from what's there, but it's an evolution of what's there. Okay. Because there's good bones in there, but ultimately what we're trying to get to is that what we don't want is someone to hit endgame and go, I have to leave the game to figure out what's going on here, right? We would really just want to make sure that it's a natural, good expression of what's in game. It's a good natural user experience. Correct. Yep.
Right.
Being key.
That-
And so
that
the
could
one
go
thing I
either
will
really
highlight,
well
and
or
this is
really
the
bad.
theme of both this slide and the next slide is there is an enormous amount of details for us to go to. Maybe say second details. Maybe say second details.
Maybe even third.
Oh, maybe even third. Oh, let's get excited. Of everything we've talked about in here for us to really break down for what all of these mean. And of course, this is by no means even close to everything that's related to everything that you'd expect in a dotto.
You all should be counting how many times he says details.
Oh, you were counting last time.
I know.
But that's not all for today. Now let's talk about the new stuff.
Right.
Let's
Okay.
talk about different play styles. So we talked about one of the things we wanted to hit is make sure that we hit a disparate types of play styles. So let's talk about the play styles over here. Which one should we hit first?
Playstyles is a
Group
broad word.
styles.
I think we should hit that
I
first as
think
well.
they'll be excited about this.
Okay, so first up to announce an operation. We're going to be launching a brand new 3-boss operation, and it's going to launch with both story and veteran modes in 8.0.
Wait, but what about master mode?
Good question. So we absolutely have plans for master mode. It's not coming in 8.0, but we absolutely have plans for it, and so we'll be talking about that. After.
But we're gonna
Already
do
got
that,
it. They renege on it.
right? And they'll be happy with it,
I'm sure they will.
right? And
Yep.
it'll kick the
Three
butt.
boss
I mean,
operation.
that's what operations are for, is for you to bang your heads against as large group content for you to play with your friends as well. Yep. And we're not going to talk
How do I
today
feel about a 3-boss op?
where the operation is, who the bosses are, any of that
That's
stuff.
fine.
Because that's spoilery and that's second details.
Not gonna overlap with anything.
Second details. It's not going to overlap with anything like a Venn diagram.
That's probably
Look,
more like
second
fourth
details.
details.
Yeah, exactly. Reference it. We did it. Second play style for us to talk about. What do you think? Who should we hit on the second one?
I'd say a smaller group towards solo players.
Sure. Okay, so here's the thing for that. And this one we have to be a little delicate on because we definitely don't want to be spoilery with
Big
anything.
boss
Again,
op.
you haven't played the finale yet, but it's a .0. We have to have a new planet. And so for the new planet coming in 8.0, we're going to be going to the Twi'lek homeworld of Ryloth. And not only we're going there,
Really?
it's going to be an explorable planet with dynamic encounters across the entire planet.
Fantastic.
Very, very
Kind
excited
of.
to be going to this planet. Now, obviously, as I just said, we can't tell you why you're going to that planet. What exactly is going to be on that planet? What's
It'd have to
special about
do
the
with
dynamic
A
encounters?
certain pair of twins.
We
You
can't.
guys like this idea? I
Yeah.
take it. right?
We can't tell you much about it, at least not yet. Because again, you might need to, continue playing the story and stay tuned for more details. I don't know what number of details am I up to.
So will any of this be on PTS?
Yes, that's a good question, Keith. The plan is for all this to be on PTS.
Well, there you go. Now you get to find out why you're going to ride
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Right?
You certainly might. And so, again, the thing to highlight is this is, of course, not even close to everything that is in 8.0. This is just the beginning.
Those are spoilers.
Those are spoiler boxes for other stuff. That's
we're actually not. We're not going to tell you what they are. We just put the boxes.
we
up
just put boxes
Just
there.
to irritate you, just a little bit.
This yellow box. Those are the Keith boxes. Is what those are.
Got to put those up there.
That's what
right?
they're there for.
But keep them blank.
Yeah,
right?
there's things under those boxes. This is like top answer on the board.
Be hilarious if I
25
accidentally
We
ripped
asked
away
a-
the boxes.
Yeah, we asked 100.
4 out of 5.
Yeah, we asked 100 chatters, and they've said. Anyway, the key here is this is just the beginning, because again, it's first details.
That's the first.
It's first details.
I don't know why they're whispering.
We're so excited for 8.0, what the team is working on to be able to.
I want to be clear though. It isn't just 3 more things.
It's not.
okay?
That's correct. It is not
right?
actually just
There's
3
a
more
lot
things.
more stuff, but we just wanted to.
That's
tease
why
you.
they have
Yeah,
that
we wanted-
right there.
We wanted to be cheeky. So we're so excited to finally start talking about 8.0. The key for us is we didn't want to talk too much about 8.0 because really it's about a celebration of 7.9.
right.
But at least wanted to get your
The finale.
appetite's a little wetted. Wetted? I don't think that's a word. Is wetted a word?
Wetted?
Is it a word?
It is a word.
Nice.
It's like going outside.
It
It's
is.
all wetted out.
I think it's the other. It's with an H. I think it's with an H.
I
Okay.
expect like August,
To your
September.
question, will it be on PTS? Yes. The answer is absolutely yes. One of the things that is critically important to us is that we get 8.0 on PTS.
Oh,
as soon
you
as
should
possible
be.
to
You
get it in
absolutely
your
should
hands,
be.
to get you testing the things that we've told you and all of
Free
the
boss
things
op.
we have not. And so it is certainly our intent
Isn't that kind of redundant saying coming months?
I-
Because Cincinnati.
Hopefully that will mean like
It must be in the future.
they'll do
That's
if
true. Yeah,
if they
that's
do
their
a
point.
series of 3 boss
when
ops,
is
I can be fine with that.
In the summer,
I could be
so
happy
sorry,
with that.
It will certainly will be.
That's closer.
Yep. So it will be in the summer. You're always on time frames, this guy.
I'm just trying to help you out. Okay.
80 PTS.
PTS.
Correct. 80 PTS.
Yeah,
Targeting the summer.
80 is not coming this
It is almost certainly, again, all things subject to change.
Again,
but
I would
it's certainly
expect
our
that
intent most likely
August,
Op will be one of the first
September.
things on PTS, and if when Op comes, we would certainly, most likely alongside that, have things like level cap increase, at least some element of gearing, maybe some new ability stuff, like all that stuff would be alongside it as well.
And while 80 is out in PTS, we may also do the DX12.
Get rid of Clinton.
Not directly related.
Pretty
We may see
sure you
additional
can.
things
Yep.
happening at that time frame.
And then the key about phased rollout is keep in mind
Nothing else,
this
you
is
just
the things we told you about today.
get to the point
There's
where
a
he
whole
goes
other
away
bunch
and then
of things that are
just
still
never
remaining.
continue
Data that
storyline.
We haven't talked to you about, and that'll be coming later, which we'll be talking about in a second of how we'll talk to you about those things. Which is that
You
boy.
used to?
Nailed it.
You used to be able
Our
to
next
just
live
straight
stream
up kill
is
him,
once we
but
pass 7-9,
back in the
it's all about
old
Ada.
days,
And so,
he was your
you
only
should
healer
remain
companion
excited about all the things we haven't
as a
told you
Sith
still
warrior.
yet to come.
So that was kind of a
Because it's
problem
going
with
to
for
be kind of the same
warriors that you
structure of
killed off your
announce
only
things,
healing
talk to you about what's
companion.
coming to PTS. We still have so many details to go into about even the things we've told you about today. Very excited about that. And of course, in the meantime, cannot hammer this enough. Please go.
Yeah,
to the finale.
they
Our
kept
team
it,
has done some
but
crazy stuff
for a
in
little
there.
while, then they're like,
The
"Oh yeah,
story's
no,
very
that's
exciting,
actually kind of
for
bad."
you to get set up for 8-0. So the more you get excited about 8-0, go play the finale, so you know what's
I
up.
saw a comment in the chat that says he hasn't played any of it. He's looking forward to starting from 7.
Oh yeah. Binge the season to get to
binge
the end.
all of it.
Yeah. I know
That's
you
a lot
all.
of
I know you
playthroughs.
also saw a very important thing, which was we didn't know Malgus's birthday, and I think that's
Yeah.
I think that's a fair question. You might find out in the finale, so you probably should play so you can figure that out.
I highly doubt Malgus's
It could be in
birthday is
there.
going to be in
Yeah.
there.
Maybe that's what was in the machine all along. Maybe Malgus also didn't know his birthday.
Right?
We shouldn't be on the stream together this long. Okay, May the 4th is coming up. It's Star Wars Day. It's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. I don't know what day it is.
Yeah.
It's tomorrow.
Tomorrow is May
Everyone's nodding yes at me. Tomorrow is May 1st.
Monday is the 4th.
Thank you. I'm glad to see you know what day it is.
Yeah, so double XP event starting tomorrow.
All the way through the 22nd. Celebrate Star Wars Day with us. There's going to be a whole bunch of stuff going on. Double XP, collection sale, inspired by stuff is on sale. And we'll have new stuff inspired by Mando and Grogu. So players
What
that
does
log in
Grogu,
will be able to
Mando and
receive,
Grogu come out?
The probe droid mini pet, which is inspired by Mando and Grogu, which we'll show you in a second. And then anyone who has an active sub will receive a mount. So here you can see the mount and mini pet together.
And they don't actually work. They just sit there.
Correct. The mount does not work. It's one of those mounts that we built just for
The
just for fun.
22nd.
Yeah. Yep.
So you don't get to see, you just get to sit there.
Yeah.
Just
We
like
thought
a
it'd be.
log.
It's kind of like, well, I mean, in the last movie, his
out.
ship broke, and if
Yeah,
you get
so it's the little
droid, it
cube.
fixes it.
You get the cube.
How it's doing that
It's
now.
actually fixing it, yeah. And obviously, we're
Hey,
just
look,
joking. It
now
all-
it's gonna
it all
start
fixes.
working.
We're obviously, so again, Keith and I are spending too much time together lately, and this is what you get. These are all completely normal things. Do not listen to anything.
Yeah,
we say.
everyone who's a
We got
subscriber, I
normal
believe,
news
get
that
these
is
too.
normal
So if you're
now.
subbed to the game, you'll get those.
By, Mando and Grogu, which we're super excited about. So once again, to reiterate, Probe Droid Mini Pet is for anybody who logs in during that 3-week window, and the mount is for anyone who has a sub during any time during that window. Is how you get them.
So just log in.
Yep.
While you
Okay.
log in, you might as well play.
Super quick recap.
Well, they shut up all
Legacy
the we're
Reborn,
never getting
it's
an
the
operation
finale.
people again.
Get it. Go get it. And if you're like, if you have not caught up, it's a great time to catch up because you'll have some time. We'll talk about when Legacy Reborn's coming in a second. We have quality of life improvements. We have updates to Wreckage on Dantooine, and of course the change to the companion terminal. PvP season 10 is
I
coming,
would
which is
expect
awesome
end of
rewards. Very
May,
excited
start
to
of
use the
June
armor set,
for
so make sure to
7.9.
Stay tuned for when the article comes out because
Maybe middle of June.
It'll go very nicely with the new weapons that we have coming, I think, as well. Return of Nar Nightlife with some new decos to earn. Sweet stuff coming to the cartel market, including Naga Sadow's Fortress Blade, which is so cool, and the Mando and Grogu inspired weapons, and some other stuff coming that we'll show later when we get to the cartel market article. So make sure to stay tuned
Feels
for
good.
that. Updates on Galactic Season 11 coming in 791. It's good that I talk quickly.
Yeah.
You're doing that really fast.
That's what I do. It's in small font size. For some reason, it makes me feel like I have to talk quick.
Mine are disconnected,
Blah!
Yeah, if you see it, it's like, oh my gosh.
but
Yep.
you know,
DX12. It's almost like I'm reading a
let me get my
disclaimer
hands on it.
medicine that they need to take or something. I don't know.
Let me get my hands on it, and then
DX12,
I'll
as we talked
I'll
about,
hook those up.
please go read the article that's already on SWTOR.com.
And I look forward to the technical test.
Right, exactly. And then we just talked about first stuff coming in 8.0. So just real quick recap of that. We're going to level 85. You should expect new abilities. You should expect new stuff coming for every discipline, along with updates surrounding that. New era of storyline, new gearing system. You should expect a new 3-boss operation coming in Story Veteran, and of course we're going to Ryloth with new dynamic encounters, and more.
And that's just beginning.
More in yellow boxes.
Let's go. Someone's asking you to talk slower.
I can't.
Because their Twitch drop is only at 93%.
And May the 4th.
I mean,
Yep.
just go watch
I
a
can tell
SWTOR
you a
streamer.
20-second story related to that to give them up to 95%, which is just some real crazy thing happened when I was much younger, and I had to testify in court, real thing that happened, and the judge asked me to talk slower because the stenographer couldn't keep up. It's a real thing that happened in my life. So I feel
That's talking pretty fast when the stenographer can't keep up.
And you can always replay this. Right?
That's true. You go watch one of our content creators. It's anything on SWTOR. You shouldn't fill it just with us. Fill it with beautiful SWTOR content. May the 4th rewards. Log in to get the box droid.
What he said.
Sub to get the mount. Obviously, you should get both of them because they're awesome and they work together along with all of the other stuff that's going on in that
when
window.
it was coming out.
I know it's another bullet.
It's not there.
Oh, well, I bet he's gonna press a button and it maybe appear.
Look at that.
Yep.
Right?
End of May.
Okay, so Legacy Reborn, we're targeting.
That's what I thought.
But I couldn't do it.
And you gotta go hissis.
Let me take a look
There's an I
here.
and it's a hissis. Okay. So we're targeting end of May for Legacy Reborn.
End of May.
Yeah.
We can't be more specific than that.
I mean, we can. We're just it just says
Do
targeting.
you all want to know the actual
Oh
date?
no.
Okay.
Oh no.
There's Keith.
Are they saying anything? Okay,
26.
see, it's obviously not live, right? Because you guys would, right?
I like how Keith. I like how your new system on the streams is to now yell at them that they're not live.
Well, they're
You're
not
like
live, right?
you
Obviously
don't
it's not
tell
live
me I'm
because
not
if the chat is
live.
right, I'm asking
You're
them to
not
wanna know
live.
the date, and they're not even responding, right? So I guess you don't want to know that it's the end of the month,
Yeah.
right? End of the month is how many days in this month?
I
31?
didn't know how many
4
days were in
weeks.
April like one slide ago. You're
And we-
asking the wrong person.
And we know that Memorial Day is when? Usually on a Monday, right?
Brooks's head is in his hands.
I know.
They
Oh my
always
God.
do launches on
Is
Tuesdays.
he really going to tell him that it's not the Tuesday right after Memorial Day? So that must mean that it's either Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday because that's the end of May. So you guys can figure that out.
Yeah.
Not only that, we even gave you a hint in the game or in the presentation where you said 6 weeks starting with August 11th backwards. You can probably figure it out.
I think that event starts the beginning of June though.
Yeah.
That event starts.
Yeah. So usually release before.
Okay,
Okay, there we go.
no, see, look at this guy.
There you go.
Hint, hint.
Look at this guy.
The
All right,
26th.
so but
That's when we can expect
gives
it.
you more logic puzzle to hone in on the date. So that's gonna do it for us for today. We do have one more thing.
One more thing.
So before we leave you that,
One
thank you
more
very much for coming
thing.
to the 7-9 live
That's right,
stream.
thanks.
Again,
Thanks for being part of the tour environment.
yeah,
Right.
we're so excited for 7-9. Please definitely jump in and play the finale. We're very excited about it. Thank you for joining us for first details, 0 details, second details on 8.0.
Possibly third.
Possibly third, whatever.
We'll see what it is next time.
Yeah, we'll see what it is next time. We're very excited to talk about it. But before we leave you, if you remember, when Ashley and I were talking, we did allude to
I don't.
one of the
I
things
kinda
that was
blacked
really
out.
cool about 7-9 and the finale that we're excited about is that you kind of get to experience it through a lot of unique gameplay, to see it from a lot of unique perspectives, right? That was the thing that was really cool.
Yep.
Cool. All right, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Let's see if you can figure it out.
Trailer. 7-9 trailer. So pixelated. They need a better, capture. Yes. The answer to that is yes. The question answered. God dang. Layable Melgus. Alright, let me pop you guys up to here. Yo, what's up, doorman? Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, I mean, crafting kind of in general. Like we haven't gotten new crafting in, but besides augments, in forever. That's interesting. There we are. Yeah, like we really haven't. I feel like a lot of them being like 8.0 reveal anything was because of Final Fantasy 14 and the absolute dump truck that was the Final Fantasy Fan Fest a week ago. Because yeah, they Final Fantasy revealed a lot of things. So like I said, I only really care about the 8.0 information, so it's just a little bit there. Level 85 increase cap. We will be getting new abilities, probably new ability tree. So we'll see how that plays out. Because like they have overhauled the ability tree so many times. I wouldn't be surprised if they do a new overhaul of it. I could also see them sticking to this. I hope they do an overhaul. I hope they change this. Because I hate this line. I hate this line with a passion. No, we don't have an ETA for 8.0. We can kind of say December through February is kind of, I would say, the window here. Which, I mean, we're going to be so split on MMOs in that time frame because Final Fantasy is going to also, like, its 8.0 expansion is coming out then as well. So we're going to be playing a lot of MMOs. Yeah, we're going to be getting the 8.0 PTS. So that'll be our first true, like, hands-on experience in the summer. I'm gonna kind of say August, September is when we'll get it. That kind of lines up for when we got the 7.0 PTS, the first PTS we got of that. I hope they learned the lesson that, like, we want our shit back. I hope the devs are lurking. Jackie, I hope you're lurking. I want my Force Choke back, along with having my Undying Rage and or Mad Dash at the same time. There should be no class that doesn't have a hard stun at all. Like, every class should have hard stun, no matter what. I know, that does not mean you throw Force Camo in here. It means get rid of this stupid fucking line in its entirety. Let me have it all. Ugh. Anyway, rant over. For that, at least. I shouldn't have to have grenades as my only way of stunning in PvP. There should be no class that's your only way to stun. Yeah. Also, can we make Cloak of Pain just like a 1-to-1 to thermal yield? Like, that'd be great. Thank you. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Cloak of Pain as good as thermal yield. It's true. Oh, you know what? I turned that down because system sound was like. I think it's getting the game, so I think that's why I turned it. Why system sound is. Let's see if I can't fix that real quick. Been like such a pain in my ass. I want to say you guys are getting like double sound, right? What up, Andy? Yeah, it shouldn't be that. There we go. Sorry, OBS has a mind of its own, like goddamn own, and is just like, yeah, you wanted to use this. You wanted to use this as like your sound, right? Yeah. Just verify that real quick. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Sheesh. To use 2 PCs to stream, they say. Section 88888. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Sure, it'll be 8 only because they didn't want to make. Yeah, they're not giving us 8. They're not giving us 16 men. They've more or less said 16 man never again. So no, we will not be getting 16 men. We shouldn't be getting 16. If they do, like, holy. But no, do not expect 16 man operation 16 man anything ever again. That's a thing of the past. Yep. What up, Trap? Dude, like, what? Like, were you like cycling through SWTOR, KOTOR 2? Because like, you have been popping up in my like just in the corner of like logging on to like a million different games for like the last hour and a half. I've done all 16 man content, Andy. Never again. Yes. About this. Look, once. Never again. I don't have to go back to no goddamn 16 man content. I'm good. Did it all. I'm not gonna like just trap legacy there. Fellow raider and streamer. He was like playing a million different things. I was kind of thinking of playing those on your birthday since I don't have a raid that day. Looking turning into HD. Are you trying to mod it? That's what I said. I was like, I bet he's like modding it or something and it's just crashing on him. Thank you for the shouty to chat. Adore it. But yeah. So level cap increased to 85. New abilities, probably new ability tree. A new gearing system. It sounds like they're gonna keep things in the vein of tech fragments in some degree. Like we'll still use a currency. I think they'll do something new of what currency we're using. I would expect to, like, we're gonna be earning currencies. But I don't think we're gonna have all these different currencies. I think that's gonna get consolidated in some way because we have 5 different currencies. All like 4 of them ultimately you just turn into one main currency, which is kind of a major problem in my opinion. And then I think we'll have like a new way of earning gear as well. It'll depend. I don't know if they're gonna go the route that Final Fantasy is gonna go, because Final Fantasy is what they're doing. Instead of having like 3 GCDs to do a combo, so like 1, 2, 3, like it's still 3 GCDs, but it's all like on one hotkey. So like I would just spam out 1 to do that 3 GCD combo is what Final Fantasy is doing. And like they're expanding upon that, like you build up gauges and stuff and to do like really cool shit. So it'll be interesting to see if SWTOR goes down that road of consolidating our abilities further. I kind of hope they don't. I don't think we need to. I think for some classes there's still quite a bit of bloat. To where like, yeah, okay, a cut down kind of makes sense, combining abilities kind of makes sense. Something like Marauder, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like 11, 12-ish. Yeah, so let's redo that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 11. I have 11 freaking spots across, like, I basically almost have, out of 3 bars here, I almost have an entire bar open to just throw shit on. Like, that's insane. Let me we'll snooze the ads for a little bit. Like that is absolutely insane that I have that many spaces open for me to throw literally anything on here. Like, there's more what I want. Like I can take this shit and I can, you know, I can just replace that with a stupid toy, right? Like, it's crazy how that is. We're kind of going over like the different things that 8.0 are going to bring us, because that's the only relevant thing to talk about. 7.9 is, thank fucking god, 7.x is going the fuck away. We'll never have to think about it again. Let's never think about it again. Let's talk 8.0. So yeah, I'm not going to talk about 7.9 crap. It's not worth talking about. What up? No, they're not. Go get your Alzheimer's checked, Boomer. It's showing. So I could see some classes getting more stuff condensed. Some of the classes, they really don't need things condensed. Some of the specs don't. Like, Fury kind of needs things condensed, like for like how the abilities work and how you do your combos. Because like I can fit the entire rotation in one line, plus like a couple down here. Like it's like a 13 button rotation. Disagree. I think 7.9 is shit, kid. Maybe they were getting... No, they absolutely are. But like at the same time, there was no expectation of a Flashpoint. There was no expectation of operations. There was no expectation of a lair boss. None whatsoever. No expectation of changes to PvP. No new maps for PvP. No new game mode for PvP. If you had that hope, if you had that expectation, you were wrong, because they don't do that. Phase walk for Sins. I'm fine with Sins not having phase walk. Honestly, I'm kind of like, I wouldn't mind if that ability just went away entirely. Just give the Sorks an actual defensive instead of like, I don't exist anymore. AoE DR for Sorks. Maybe. But yeah. So like there's definitely things like some classes need. I don't know what to do with Marauders. Like Marauders are kind of fine as they are. I mean, Fury needs just a rework of its rotation. I don't know what I would want for like new abilities. We don't need defensives. We're solid. Other than give me my fucking force choke back. I'm kind of at a point now where like I'm fine with like choosing between Mad Dash and Undying. I'm fine with that. Just give me my force choke. Because as a warrior, as a Sith warrior, I should be able to choke all the things. I can't. Yeah, I mean, those are expansions, though. And because you want your player base to feel like their time is, being respected. That, like, where it's like, okay, 2-hour story, I don't log back in for another, 3 months, 4 months, however long the patch is. That isn't really respecting your player base. And I said it during the live stream too. Like, a lot of stuff happened throughout 7.0 to them. So, like, I get it. I do. And, like, there are things I want them to focus on. I want them to focus on getting 8.0 right. I want them to focus on DirectX 12 and getting updates and making the game better and more modern. I want that. We have more stuff. What the fuck are you talking about? Are you talking about, like, the greatest tactical of all time where predation reset force camo? Yeah, give me that the fuck back. But we have stealth. Like, God, I don't need to go on a rant about, like, losing the greatest tactical of all time. It was so goated. Mari gets way too powerful if you make it a straight up actual stealth class. What would be the point of having a Sin other than like having a tank? There would be no point in having Sins. Dorme, thank you so much for the resub. Appreciate you. We do actually now have some emails. I see you found them. Enjoy those. They're yours to use as long as you're subbed to the channel. I've cut to pieces. No. Actually, I would actually like to see new tacticals. Give us new shit. Like, I was expecting new tacticals in 7.0. They didn't. They didn't give us tacticals at all in 7.x. Yes, new crafting is kind of a must. We need to move beyond 700. Like, we need to go to 800. Like, we need 800. We need it. Some new stems, new adrenals. I would love to see the return of crafted gear. Get rid of her. On, Lexer. And we'll chill for the we'll chill for the ad. We'll kind of wait for everyone. Yeah, I would love to see the return of crafted gear. I would actually kind of like it if they took yeah, like all that. For the crafted gear though, I would love to see it kind of like how Final Fantasy does it. Right, Elias? I don't think you're subbed at the moment. Unless yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, like with that comes new augs. And by the time that comes out, like there'll be so many augs on the market and available. Like, we will have like everyone will have a lot. They won't be like as expensive as they are. So I could see them like holding off on like an immediate augment update. Kind of like how they did like where we stayed with 300 augments for a while. I can see us being stuck with 318 for a while. And then they bring in new augments. Yeah, Les, you don't know Andy. You don't know his life. But like I would like to see it kind of like how Final Fantasy does their crafting, where like crafted gear kind of carries you until you get like raiding gear. That would be really cool. Yeah, it would come later. Just use your Prime sub. That would be, yeah, right? He has so much money. Is it can't afford a $6 sub. Shame the rich man. Well, we're gonna like so Elias, we are going to get which he has a lot of expenses, so it's fine. We're getting new gear. Like we're gonna go to level 85. We're getting new gear. It really depends on how they, handle our gear and stuff. Like even in Final Fantasy, like we're starting to get overpowered with the current tier of gear. Kind of holding off on going on the full rants here, just so we can get you guys all out of your ads. Yeah, I could see like a blue tier. I don't maybe a purple tier at launch. I could definitely see them doing like a blue tier. Like that'd be a nice progression. Like blue, like you get blue, then you get purple, then you get gold. I could see that. I would love to see shoot, what were they called? I'm blanking. 6.0 stuff. Like they added like little effects. I would love to see that return. One, that was a really good credit sync for richer players. And like they did perfect it. Amps, yeah, amplifiers. I would love to see that. I don't know if it needs to be as expensive as it was. Just so that way like newer players can get into it, they can afford it and whatnot. Maybe even like have like maybe like you pay like your gearing currency to pay for it instead of like actual credits. Like you pay with like your tech fragments or your op catalysts. So that way you have a reason to go do like operations, go do flashpoints, maybe even go do Warzone. Like that would be a really fun way. Like, okay, cool. Like having stuff that's like PvP oriented, operation oriented, flashpoint oriented. You get different effects or different bonuses to what your spec does. Like kind of like depending on what you're doing, and that gives us like ways to like build out different gear sets as well. They're not going to do this, by the way. This is motherfucking copium. Yeah, there'll be some players like they'll be like, oh, Grogu, like they'll get the Star Wars bug seeing Mandalorian and Grogu. They'll come and play and stuff. And there'll definitely be players who return for 8.0. They'll want to, clear the tier, beat everything, and then they'll leave again. Whatnot. But like that would be such a cool thing to do with amplifiers, to use like our currencies to pay for it, and then depending on what currency you use, like you get a different set of like bonuses to add to your armor. That would be fucking awesome. 2027. 2027 will be healthy. 2026, we're getting out of a very toxic era for SWTOR. 7.0 was so bad for this game. It really was. What a miracle. What balances? No. We no. It's hard to say. It really depends. Like, I feel like Annihilation's in a really good spot as it stands. I can't think of anything I really want besides maybe a better focus on Annihilate. Because Annihilate is such a key ability for this class. Like, they put way too much emphasis on Force Rend. I would love to see them like lean it more into Annihilate, and like do stuff based on that. We could get new tacticals. I've been told it's probably not a good idea to spend months on it in class. It's I mean, it's so hard to like say like what's gonna get nerfed, what isn't gonna nerfed. I mean, like, you can speculate what will get nerfed, like Annihilation and Pyro. I could see them nerfing those two classes. I really could, which hurts me because I'm an Annihilation main. But I wouldn't mind. You know, Carnage mainly needs a damage buff. It's pretty solid. Like, its rotation is actually, for the most part, pretty solid. There's a few things I would want to change with it, but as it plays now, it is solid. It just doesn't like necessarily have the damage to where it's like, yeah, bring that over Annihilation. That's its current problem. Fury needs to be completely rebuilt because they fucking killed Fury. So I would love to see just like a complete revamp for Fury. I loved 6.0 Fury. I loved start of 7.0 to 7.2 Fury. Really 7.1, 7.2 is when they killed Fury. I would love to see Fury just get rebuilt, and be good. Because I love it, but like it's right now it's too hard to say what they're gonna do, like to balance things out. I think some of the things that other classes need, like they need raid utility. If they really truly want to balance things, the classes that don't have raid utility need raid utility in some form or fashion. Both of the assassin DPS need a raid utility, something like predation, or you know, a raid buff, or like, you know, Annihilation heals everybody. And even with like the slight nerf Annihilation had to its healing capability to the other players, like it's still really solid to have an Annihilation player there. So like giving raid utility to operatives, to mercenaries would be a good thing. Yo, what's up, Ian? Yeah, lightning, like lightning just needs a damage buff. It needs the whole like slow casting time to go away. The main problem with lightning was just like it was hitting so hard in its opener that it was ripping aggro off of tanks. Like that's all they really needed to figure the fuck out with lightning, and it was fine otherwise. Yeah, 6.0. Yeah, take me to no, not the 3.0. Go back to 2.5. Give me the hybrid trees. Give me Carnage where like Carnage can spread dots. Yeah, buffed Arsenal. Arsenal's kind of in the same vein as Carnage right now. Like it's kind of more fine to bring Arsenal because Mercenaries got the AoE DR that they didn't have. So like it's a little more fine. Like if there's an open spot on a team, like you kind of have your bases filled. Like it's not the worst thing to have a merc. You could do better. You could definitely do better, but like it's not the worst thing. It's no longer like get the fuck out anymore for like hardcore teams. like it's been for a really long time. So like that's nice. So like, because I'm thinking like new abilities, like what can they do to like balance things? And it's not just a matter of like, oh, this class has to do less damage. This class, like we're gonna have this class do more. No, like let's actually look at like why do we bring Pyro? Why do we bring Annihilation? Like to certain thing, like why do those two classes get to go to absolutely every single operation? It's because of the raid utility. I would love to see them bring more raid utility to the other classes. The 6.0 was on, like I do agree with you, Ian. 6.0 was really good. I really did like how they had everything set up in 6.0. You know, I was just talking about like how they could bring back amplifiers, and instead of, you know, paying out credits, because that really does lock out newer players, poorer players who don't have billions of credits to just throw at it. Use our currencies, and then like depending on the currency you use, you know, like that, like or like you can build out like different, like you can have different effects available to you. That would be really fun. Yeah. Like we need to do more than just like rebounder. Like I would love to see them really expand upon like giving out a damage buff that isn't a raid buff. You know, just like something, you know, something along the lines of like what predation does, because predation is like, it's not just a speed buff, it's also, it cleanses you of movement impairment, and it gives you a melee and ranged defense chance. Just a little bit. I love the amplifiers. I'm actually an amplifier advocate. They did find their way kind of near the end, where like instead of like the price always increasing and it being stuck at that price, the weekly reset, so that way it went back to like 20,000 credits, and then it built up from there, and then it just resets every week. That was really good. The problem with amplifiers is it took too long to get there. Because like there were some really good bonuses that weren't just, you know, battle amplifiers. You could do stuff for like crafting, and like, oh, you're a story player or whatever, you can get different bonuses, like you can get better reward chance drops. Like they did a lot of things near the end that like needed to come so much sooner for amplifiers. So like I'm thinking of like how do we improve that? How do we make that better? They're not going to. I highly doubt they're going to. Like again, like I said a little bit ago, that is such copium. Feather falling for tyrants. You know, but like doing stuff for like, oh hey, your dots are gonna hit harder. Oh hey, you're you do direct damage, you know, like, hey, we're gonna let you penetrate armor better, we're gonna let you do this, let you do that. Like that was such a fun thing, like to kind of like, that was a way to really make your gear customized. Yes, there was a meta to it, and like each spec had its meta and whatnot, but like it, like you really could make it individual to you as like just a casual player, as a solo player. Like you had so many avenues to play around with amplifiers and really make the experience your own. So like that's what I love about the amplifiers. So like I want it to come back in some capacity. I don't want it to come back as it was necessarily. Yeah, well, like you mean the legendary implants? So like I don't think we're ever going to get the original set bonuses that we had back. I think that's the way of the dodo. And it's because tacticals, they don't like tacticals, because tacticals gave us 4 gear set bonuses and they really didn't like that. So like the way you have to look at it is like set bonus 1, 2, and 3 is like how you have to view it, because it was, you had the 3 set bonuses and then the tactical on top of that, so you had 4. And I really don't think they're going to give us back with like the implants or anything like that. I would like to see the implants like match the rest of my fucking gear. Like I really don't like this. Drives me insane that I'm like I'm item rating 343 because 2 of my fucking things I can't upgrade to 344. That's just an OCD thing. So I would like to see like that get matched up. Will they stick to legendary implants? Hard to say. I could definitely see them sticking to it. But who knows? Maybe there's enough outcry that like, hey, get rid of that and go back to that. At the same time, though, if we do go back to it, complaint. This is going to be a complaint. As a warrior, as a Sith warrior, and a Jedi Knight. There it is. I need more than one set for every single DPS spec of Knight and Warrior. Because that's all we had for all of 6.0. I need some variety in my life. So, like, more than that, please. If we go back to that system. Third implant. I mean, you do like you do like the earpiece. You would do the earpiece. Or even possibly like relics could be interesting. I mean, technically you can kind of view the relics as like a set bonus type deal. But like I mean it's more about like giving you a temporary boost to stats. That'd be kind of interesting. Should be separate craftable items. Yeah, like that'd be really cool. I mean, like, to have, like, rings, necklaces, that type of stuff would be interesting to add to our armor set. Artifact weapons, that would be kind of cool. I mean, technically, we do have artifact weapons. That's right there. It is artifact difficult, like that. That's the tier that's called. So, you kind of already have it. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. But yeah, weapons would be really cool. Take out like bonuses or something like cool to add, like change up our weapons and make them feel legendary, epic. I think that's like one of Tor's biggest problems. Like, there's no real like epic grab. Like, I worked really hard and like I got this legendary item, and then like it's just like the most common fucking thing ever. So we covered the first slide. We're going to the level 85. We're going to get new abilities. We're going to get probably a new ability tree. I think they're going to stick to this. I don't think they're going to backslide to 6.0. It'd be cool if they did. I think they're going to kind of stick to this. Could they do a new ability tree? Maybe. If they do, if they're going to do stuff like add like a new ability, right? That new ability like needs to be like an actual like choice and like provided an actual true new way to play. And like everything needs to be equivalent. If I take one thing, like it needs to be as equivalently good as like something that, you know, like Bleeding Center here. Like there's no reason for me to take Fury Spire. There's no reason for me to take Blood Fury. Bleeding Center is broken, busted, and the only option. Why would I not take Bleeding Center? That's free resources for no goddamn reason. I hit my Berserk. Congratulations, Rage. You know, I critically hit with my bleeds under Berserk. I got Fury. Yeah, that's yeah. Like there's some differences, like having different implant, like because like you have some classes that are alacrity, or crit, for their implants. So like that does kind of change up like the gear, but like you just have to make that small adjustment of like, okay, for this spec, I just gotta have, you know, like some extra boots, like of X stat in order to make my adjustment for when I swap my gear around. So like it'd be kind of cool to have like rings, necklaces that kind of carried set bonuses, or like gave you different bonuses or something to like make gearing a little more, you know, unique per class. That would be really, really interesting. We're putting too much on them. Again, like it's like, expect something basic as fuck. It should be the expectation. If they do something cool, extraordinary, awesome. But don't be shocked when it's really not all that different from how it is now. Because like one of my main complaints is like, I really like adaptive gear. I prefer adaptive gear. After 6.0, we don't need that much adaptive gear. We don't need that many different options. Seablood 8812, thank you for the follow. Like, give me, you know, a little bit less, and whatnot. Moving on to kind of like what else they talked about for 8.0, 3-boss operation. Need to be cooler. Yeah, I feel I'm kind of the same mind, because right now, like, I'm forced to take Dispatcher, and there's really no other better option for Annihilation than Berserker's Call to just get a 5% damage buff. Yeah, 3 boss is a weird number. I don't know how to feel about it, other than if they only do 3 bosses. I think that gives them room to do more raids in later patches in an expansion. If we get a series of raids in an expansion, and it's a 3-boss setup, I could see them being able to handle that type of workload. No, it makes sense. Like, I've talked to some other guys. Like, it makes sense to start off story mode veteran, master mode comes down the line. Now, the key thing is, you can't renege on the master mode promise. We have Musco on record, master mode later. He better not renege. Well, because like you got to think about this too, Ian. Like, people need to like time to gear up. Like, that's perfectly fine. Like, giving players time to gear up is perfectly reasonable, because like we're gonna be level 85. Our current gear is gonna be worthless. Like, we're at 344 right now. We're probably gonna go to like 380. 390, you know, kind of just as like kind of like a reasonable jump up in degree of gear. You know, like giving players time to gear up, because like otherwise we're gonna get like we're not gonna be able to do anything. R4 tokens. I'm kind of fine with R4 tokens. Like, I like the idea that like certain, like, you get gear from certain bosses, and like as you like do that, like, because like Final Fantasy is kind of like that, where like you can't just get all the gear from like defeating one boss. It is a progression thing, so like that's fine. Because like here's another thing too, Dorme. Like, that gear is meant for the hardest content in the game. If you have no plans of doing that content, what do you need the top end gear for? Is it cool to have? Yeah. But like, as we've seen both in 6.0 and 7.0, most players, like, they don't seek out how to properly gear themselves and balance out their stats, what they should be focusing on, what they shouldn't be focusing on. So it's like, yeah, you have 344 gear. You're still kind of worthless to me because you have all alacrity. Congratulations, you are really fast. You can't deal any damage to anything because you have no crit, and you can't see anything because you have no accuracy. Well, that's why like we're getting the story mode and veteran mode again. That's what it is. So you use the story mode, veteran mode, and that's where we're like bringing the return of like crafted gear, because that's another thing that Final Fantasy does. Like, hey, like your crafting gear is kind of like your base gear that gets you into doing the harder difficulties, and then you slowly replace that gear with the better gear you get from doing the raid. So like that would be a good route for them to go. So again, like I'm fine with them bringing a higher tier difficulty for them to fine tune things, make sure things are ready, because like look at fucking, you know, XR53. Like that's a good thing for them to have a little bit more time, a little bit more room to like fine tune things, rather than like, all right, we released it, patch it for, you know, like alpha test for us on the live. Yeah. So like it's fine that we don't get the harder difficulty immediately. Let the players gear up, balance out their gears, you know, figure out the stats that they should be doing, what's best in slot for, you know, all the different classes. Give us a little bit of time with it. So that's fine. So long as they don't renege like they did with R4. So long as they don't do that, we're all's good. All's good. Yeah, and definitely like the 8.0 needs to be like as smooth as butter. It so desperately does. 3 bosses, as long as it's challenging, so long as it's fun. I don't want it to be like XR53 where it's just like I never want to go back. Never going to go back. As long as it's not that, I'm good. I will be happy. I think I think there was really only one other thing with 8.0 that we got announced today. That's gonna be new planet, new story on, like we're finally getting the Twi'lek planet, Ryloth. Who knows what we're gonna do? I think it's gonna be connected to what's her name and her brother. Yeah, hopefully Ryloth is good. I could definitely see like the raid kind of taking place on Ryloth, and whatnot. I mean, like this is the mount we got for freaking XR53 right here. There's the deco for it. I have it just so I can be like, I got it. Why don't you got it, bitch? You know, just flexing. Yeah, I really am not going to seek out this mount again. I really don't want, like, I don't want it. I think Kefis. Swear to God, if they bring back Kefis, I'm gonna be really mad. That's exactly. So yeah, this is a vacuum cleaner, like freaking clean up the sewer mount. Like I don't know what is with everyone in Kevi. He's never held a special spot for me. Oh, you mean these? We definitely need more wings for sure. Like a new wing mount would be Oh no, it definitely is, but like, whatever. It's played out. It's old. That's not to say, Kefis in explosive conflict can't still fuck you up. He can. He most definitely can. But yeah. I'm trying to think. Was there one other thing that they announced? Was there 3 things on the 3 boss operation and Ryloth announcement slide? So like I don't think there's like much else for there. We need like there's so many we should have like way cooler dropped weaponry, dropped outfits. Where's the we need the glam. I get they're trying to make their butter with all this and whatnot, and it's fine. You want the Darth Maul lightsaber? Just go at it. It's a fucking cool ass lightsaber. It was a cool ass moment back in 1999 when Phantom Menace came out. I had the official Darth Maul lightsaber when it came out as a kid. So, I get it. Go spend your money for it if you love Maul. You love Sam Witwer. But we need cool ass shit dropping in raids is what we need. Exactly. We need themes. We need just badass shit. Is what we need. It's the biggest problem of, the seasons and PvP seasons. Where's the cool shit? Where's the cool shit? Okay, yeah, you're redoing, season 2, whatever. But this. This is what we're getting. This is what I'm working so hard for. Bomber jacket's kind of cool, but I've already got the bomber jacket. It's cool that you're making it available. So I'm not upset about it. I don't want you guys to. I want the devs to focus on other shit. But PvP seasons should have cool shit, exclusive really cool shit. Not just the old ranked rewards. It shouldn't just be that either, you want me to play PvP, you want me to play PvP this season? Give me a cool lightsaber to earn. Give me a cool mount to earn. Make it worth my while to go sit and hate life in PvP. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly the point. We need reasons to go in there and grind out. Where's the really cool PvP and I mean really cool PvP statues Styrak here or Lady Dom, Bronde's on the other side, Isaacs, Kraga over there. Where's that type of shit? Oh, the samurai. The season 1 is the outlier. Season 1 is the outlier. That was the expectation. That was freaking so worth grinding for and playing. It's but where's my katana? Where's my retractable lightsaber katana to go with it? I got these that I bought. I have these two. I have this. But this wasn't part of, PvP. That was something I paid for. Well, they did reveal 8.0. And yeah, they're we're ignoring 7.9. We're not going to talk about 7.9. Really anything. Technically we're talking about 7.9.1. Yeah, so we're more focused on what's coming in the future. 8.0. They did a bit of a drop reveal today. Nothing is like glorious or good as what Final Fantasy got cooking with their 8.0 expansion. But you know, they confirmed a new operation. We're finally gonna go to Ryloth, the Twi'lek home planet. Level 85, new abilities, new combat balancing, and new gearing system. You know, very basic new expansion stuff. Exactly. Like that that was my first like thought, like, where's Kashyyyk? I know where Kashyyyk is. It's being gatekept by Disney. Like, I'm not kidding either. So like, God, I would love to go back to Kashyyyk. Kashyyyk was like my favorite planet in Knights of the Old Republic. So like, it's always been a disappointment that we don't have Kashyyyk in SWTOR. I would love to have a Kashyyyk stronghold. That's another thing. Like, we need more strongholds. Like, we need strongholds on all the planets. Every single planet needs a stronghold. Like, so I'd love to see them expand strongholds further, like just more, and like a brand new person dealing with the hooks. Is whoever set up the hooks. Let me show you. Like, I have a perfect example right fucking here. Jackie, if you're here, if you're looking, get rid of that person, that evil person who didn't put a hook right here. Like, in the cemetery. Oh God. Right? God, that would be being able to like put hooks where we want. Just give us the toolkit. Just give us the toolkit. But like I would like, his one, like, where's my Zakul stronghold? Where's my Zakul like palace? Cool, we got Alderaan. Where's my Zakul palace? Alderaan's getting blown up in 3,000 years. What's up, Rena Javier? For those of you who don't know, I'm also streaming over on YouTube. So if I do respond to someone and you don't see that chat, it's because they are either in the YouTube chat or they're over in the Twitch chat. But yeah, like, we need so many strongholds. Like, we just should have way more strongholds than we do. Like that, like, hopefully that's something, like, once things kind of calm down, they kind of finish out DirectX 12. Hopefully that's something they can do. And, you know, hopefully they can, you know, get someone better to make the hooks. Yeah, feels good. It must be right. But yeah, no, like, God, like, 'cause they have so much stuff, like, with the hooks, that is just like, this isn't symmetrical. And they just do it. Go to a launch stronghold. When you've got as many like decros as I have, and you've been playing as long as I have, and like, you're bored out of your mind because you've done everything in the game at least once, you need shit to do. Because yeah, I'm getting a little tired of like the Manon stronghold, but like, I'm also tired of all my other strongholds. Need a change of pace is what I need. Like, where's my Oricon stronghold? I have all this like Dreadmaster shit. Where's my Lava Palace? What do you mean I don't just own the Dread Fortress and Dread Palace that the Dreadmasters left behind? So yeah, so like, it's the start of a reveal. It's the start of a reveal for 8.0. I do have, you know, hopes. I do have, like, you know, I'm happy to see them like talk about it. I'm happy for them to be like, yeah, we're not really going to talk about 7.9.1. It's like you're just going to get Galactic Seasons 11 essentially in that update. You know, like, but like we're just going to talk about 8.0 and we're going to start gearing you, like, getting you guys ready for the 8.0 PTS during the summer, probably August, September. That was the other thing they talked about. So yeah, we like sometime in the summer, we should get our first glimpse of 8.0 with a PTS public test server. I expect August, September is like the range we'll get. I'm going to say like late August, early September. That's when I expect us to get that. And for us to see that, like, it'll probably, like, it'll roll things out, you know, slowly across multiple test servers, PTSs. But like we should be able to get a look at the 3 boss operation. And we should be able to get a look at like the various changes to the classes that are coming, be able to look at the new gearing system that we're gonna be dealing with. They did say it's gonna be familiar, that it is gonna be like kind of be like the next, you know, like a natural progression for what we currently have, which is tech fragments. So we'll see how they evolve our currency system that we're using right now, in order to like gear, like get better gear, buy gear. You know, we use tech fragments to get OEM's RPMs for augments. So like we'll see if they do something different for like gear drops and flashpoints and operations, gearboxes that you get from doing weeklies, all that type of stuff. So like it's the things are looking bright. Like there was nothing truly bad about what they put out. It's just 7.0 was rough. It really was. I wanted to be out of here like I wanted to be done with 7X for like the last 2 years. I've been screaming to the heavens, like, please just move on. You know, like just drop the storyline, drop whatever you did, just move on. Anything that like just get us for just Hedicole died, Shavizla died, Malgus died. We don't know how, they just died. And dude, just pretend it never happened. So, because like 7X, like, it has such a bad launch. I have had a good, I've had good times. I really have in 7X. Can't say that I haven't. If I truly wasn't having a good time, I wouldn't keep playing. So like there have been good times, but like the bad times have been more of an outlier than the good times, unfortunately. Oh, cool. 32K with 341, very nice. Love to see it. Keep at it. You don't have to call me Sith Lord Ronan. Just my lord. Just my lord. That's all you got to do. But yeah, so it's we got a lot to look forward to here in 8.0. All the naysayers that we were gonna get a new operation, that we'd never get a new op, they kind of got shut up today, at least halfway. because we're not getting a new 5-man operation, or 5-boss operation, I should say, not a 5-man. We're not getting a 6-boss operation or a 7-boss operation, if anything like that. But I think for like their team size, 3 bosses makes sense, and I can, with 3 bosses, if they stick to that, I think that they really could do multiple raids through an expansion. Yeah, like I was actually like, because like something I was spitballing quite a bit for like what they could do, just to kind of like slow down the, like, just kind of take a lot of burden off their shoulders, is doing what Final Fantasy does, where it's like Final Fantasy, their raids are 4 bosses, but each boss is its own instance. But they're connected, right? So like it's 4 bosses that are on their own. Like, you fight them individually. You don't go from one boss to the next in the same instance. They're a lot more like our lair bosses, but that allows them to be like, all right, here's boss 1, boss 2, boss 3, boss 4, and you can like slowly roll them out and build upon that. Gods of the Machine Valley, that's how Gods was released, was 1 by 1, but that was all in one instance. But it really worked out. Gods is like the best operation in the game, because they took their time releasing them, fine-tuning them, and really, making them good fights overall. So hopefully, this new 3-boss operation will be a good workload for them, and they can actually give us a good experience. Because like a lot of R4 was actually really good. I kind of hope it's a little more modeled like R4, in that like everyone has a job to do, everyone has positioning they need to be mindful of, because that really helps players get better at the game, and it just gives you really strong raid awareness, of like what the fuck is going around you. You're not just like tunnel visioning, because you can't tunnel vision. Keeps you on your toes. We might be. I mean, I'll see about making my own team again. I mean, obviously, we are trying to get a, if I know not everyone who's watching right now is always in here, but we've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy. Obviously, I'm bringing it up a lot. We are trying to get a Final Fantasy team going, but I haven't been like in direct control of like my own team for a little while. So maybe we'll get a new team together. We'll see about that. I got you so many R4 timers. What are you talking about? We got you so many. That's plenty. To get the Nightshade? For the Twitch drop? Is that what you're talking about, Black Swan? You want to try out for my team? Maybe. So we're not gonna get, so right now, you just need to, so there's 2 Twitch drops that are gonna be happening. Right now, it's going to be a art decoration that you put in your stronghold. It's not gonna be the mount. You just have to watch for an hour for that. That's gonna be for like the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Then when 7.9 drops at the end of May, you can, by the way, Rene Javier, if you come over to the Twitch channel, we get you quick, just real quick, and then I'll go back to explaining what's going to happen in 7.9. There we go. If you come over to the Twitch channel, and then there you go. You can check out the Discord up in there. That's the best way to like be ready to like sign up for like Nightmare rating and stuff. Anyway, once 7.9 comes out, Black Swan. Sorry. That's when the mount will be dropping. So that's going to be in about a month is when you'll get that. For the hiss. I'm really excited for that. That's kind of like the best mount they've kind of done in a couple Twitch drops, the last few Twitch drops. So definitely make sure you come, for sure come back in a month. And then you'll need to watch for like 4 to 5 hours is how long you'll need to watch for. Yeah, no problem. By the way, if you guys have any questions at all, feel free to ask, whether, you know, something as simple as like a UI question, or, you know, you want to know about Annihilation Marauding or Fury Marauder, Carnage Marauder. I can definitely help you out there. I can help out a tiny bit with Pyro. I'm not super good at it. Or, you know, you want to like know how to do something in game. Feel free to ask. If I can't answer for you, someone in chat will answer for me. Or we'll go find the answer for you. We can go on a journey together. God, scary one. Aren't you on a God's team? Aren't you on Twisted's God's team? He's got Twisted can Twisted has you. God, scary. Didn't you guys kill Tithe and Sisters? I think you've killed Tithe and Sisters. I know, I've been paying attention to what you guys have been doing. I've been so goddamn busy. I had a roommate potential come in yesterday. Got him to apply to get on the lease and all that. So that's what I was mostly doing yesterday. Yeah, you guys haven't killed Tithe. What job do they have you doing? Just out of curiosity. Is that, like, did they force you onto the onto Pyro? And are you doing graces, or are you killing ads? Ads on your drug. What's up, Hero? I am doing stuff on Starforge. I'm doing a little bit more stuff. I am gonna be starting. I need to talk to the guild lead. But I'm gonna be doing kind of open like raid operations in the mornings, my mornings, over on Starforge. But I'm not typical out over there. Feel free to if you want me to like rate and like give you advice. Honestly, you're like your imagination. Also, like a lot. You are kind of like, you know, stuck. Like you are stuck with like what you have available to you as far as decorations go. I do a lot of like Sith type stuff, as well as like displaying things I've done with my rating. But like coming up with like a little thing like a Jawa stand here, like I got my 3 Jawas, you know, selling me junk and trying to, you know, resell me stuff that I already own. Very nice, Renee. That nice. So like, yeah, it's all kind of like trying to come up with a theme, what you want to display. You know, like I always kind of like run around and like when I'm starting on a new stronghold, I take a look at like where the hooks are, you know, and like, okay, I have like a whole thing here. I can do like a whole lineup of soldiers here, you know, and build and do like a whole little build up to like better and cooler NPCs. You might have the channel. Nice. So like it comes down to a lot of like what you have, and what that allows you to do, as well. You have two of them, one lush, vibrant, water-filled Tatooine. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, so you know, coming up here, I haven't like really expanded too much here. Like I definitely want to build this out more. I just haven't touched it in so long. But like you know, this is kind of more a club. We have a hot tub in here and stuff. But like club vibe is kind of what I've been like thinking of doing in here. And then we kind of have like a meditation garden. There's one of my nightmare mounts and stuff. And I haven't really built it out, but I'll probably put like some kind of like garden thing here, and stuff. So it all depends on like what you can like think of, come up with. No, I'm not currently on Starforge. Not currently on I'm on Satil right now. So noisy. And there's a nice little bed. I don't know if I really want to keep these. Those are so loud. And I'm probably gonna get going here soon. I will be back though, because we do have raid later tonight. But I have stuff I need to do. Unfortunately, I really wish you could come out here. I know you can, you know, like put stuff out there. I think maybe not. Doesn't look like it. Yeah. But I do feel like they needed to. There needed to be like way more rooms than what they have. At least kind of like how I like feel. They can have this room and you can kind of look out in there. Yeah, I have Alderaan. That's my more completed stronghold. See? Yeah, there's a ton of stuff to do with Alderaan. I've been keeping it kind of open, like I need to go back through and like kind of finish some stuff out. But I've been keeping it open just because like I've been on the operation grind, getting to my 100%, and I'm back at 100% now. So like I need to kind of close it out. But maybe I'll leave it open for 8.0 for whatever decos we get out of this 3-boss operation. What next? Yeah, there's a lot they can do with 8.0. It's just a matter of what they will and won't do. So I am there's a light at the end of the tunnel of 7.x. I'm very happy to, you know, kind of finally be putting it behind us and never looking back. I am so happy to do that. It's just nope, this didn't happen. Don't know what you're talking about. Don't know what you're talking about. What 7.0? It was 6.0 and then we went to 8.0. I'm just gonna have selective memory is what I'm gonna do. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what else, like actually taking a look beyond just like them putting words on a slide, because that's all it is right now, is words on a slide. You know, like words on a slide have been subject to change. And I think we all should be prepared for that possibility. Also, I like the idea that they have with the Tulok or not Tulok, Naga Sadao sword. I'm just not a big fan of like the jagged like obsidian rock that they got going on there. I don't know how to feel about it. I like the effect. I like the idea about like that they have going. I know I really didn't like the other vibrant. Like I don't like giant spade swords because like swords aren't giant spades. They aren't for shoveling. I don't know why video game developers think swords are like super wide, because they're not. Like I really hate that aesthetic. Yep. Yeah, I mean, like it's not a typical thing, and the Gladius, like it's at least like it's a short sword, like and it was still pretty balanced for weight. I don't know. I don't like. It needs to make sense. It needs like because like that's how swords evolve. Like they make sense both for balance, for weight. Yeah, and I understand it's a video game, right? But like when when you can call it a shovel at the same time, did you really make a sword? Give me a true broadsword. Put yourself in timeout, Dora. You know what you did. You know what you did. So anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna get out of here for now. We will definitely be back. If you guys want to see some top end rating and hang out some more, definitely make sure to hit that follow button. Let me find somebody to raid you guys on out of here too. We will be live with my good buddy Twisted as well, and our Charity Cases raid team. Are you guys there? I'm thinking, are you guys there? On Dorme, always good to see you. Ronde Blue or Wande Luz. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. We are live, by the way, like pretty much every single day. Tonight and tomorrow night we've got Gods Against the Machine. And then Saturday night we're gonna be back into Pragmata with our AI daughter and trying to get back to Earth. Yeah, for sure. It'll probably still be a while. Like I think right now my primary focus for building teams is for Final Fantasy, just because I wanna get that started. But as we get closer to 8.0, we'll start figuring out what we can do there for SWTOR as far as like a new team goes. Because right now, like I'm pretty busy at the moment with various stuff, so I will have to figure all of that out. But I think I'm gonna throw you guys over to Chills. Get that started. We're gonna get some music to see you guys on out of here. Playing. And then I'm going to throw you over to the stream ending screen here. And we'll see you either later tonight, possibly in the next one. And if not, have a wonderful rest of your day and night. We're on SWTOR. We are on SWTOR currently, but I play on both SWTOR and Starforge. Till then, guys, have a wonderful rest of your nights, and we'll see you later. Take care.